Oh, hello there. I'm the roleplay gamer and I like to party. So by now you've probably seen the Overlord teaser trailer, and I haven't checked the comments yet, so I don't know how freaked out you guys are or how much you even care. But, you might be going, what the shit is happening here? What is this madman planning? I'm not going to tell you. Because some of my plans are going to take, look, I'll be honest, a month, I think, to come to fruition. I might drop some hints as to actually what's going to happen, along the road, maybe towards the end of this video. We'll see how we go. But for now, I'm not going to tease you any further. I'm going to show you something. Oh, yes. Okay. This is the Overlord's tower. Or, a version of it. It's not finished yet. I'm still putting the finishing touches on it, and I might even change the external shape of it, the structure at some point. But for now, I'm reasonably happy with this. I thought of maybe starting with an Orthanc type shape, that sort of cross foundation thing. But, you can't build that high in Fallout 4. In fact, this is I did some research, and, there may be settlements that allow you to build higher, but as far as I'm aware, this is one of, if not the highest settlement limit in the game. So, we are, of course, I don't even know what it's called. We're at Finch Farm. Just in case you don't know where that is and you want to know. It's, in relation to, Vault 111, here we are, Finch Farm. Sort of, look, I don't know. You can say due east of Lexington along the water. There you go. So you can actually also, I'll show you the limits of the settlement here. Do you wanna let me in? There we go. Okay. We don't need that. Get out of here. So, it's not like an enormous building area, but it's kind of just enough. You can build up on the bridge as well. I think the only way to get up there is to build stairs or something. But look, I didn't want to build the tower on the bridge because it wouldn't look as imposing. I might build some ramps or something, some sort of walkway onto the bridge. Maybe use it as sort of battlements. That'd be pretty cool. But for now, we don't need to be there. This is the tower. So, like I said, I intended to make it look like Orthanc, but it kind of needs to be a lot taller to make that impressive, because you lose a lot of space when you do that. So I thought, you know what, let's not copy anyone. I'm just going to build up, and I'm going to see how I feel, once we get there. So, here's the... Identity confirmed. How you going? This unit is ready to serve. Apparently, I'm given to understand this unit is ready to serve. So here's the little shack that you can't destroy, unfortunately, that comes with a settlement. And I've just built around it. I thought I was actually kind of tight for space to begin with, because like I said, there's not a huge amount of space in this settlement, and the bridge kind of gets in the way just a little bit. But I think this is the best course of action, actually, building on top of the shack. I'm not sure. Look, I didn't even know this. I'm a little bit disappointed because the shack kind of looks a little bit crummy to be part of the Overlord's tower, but look, it is what it is. I've used warehouse material, so we're talking the levels are actually slightly taller than any other building material or any other motif. Or, I don't know what you call them. So this is just, like I said, it's just starting out. There are no levels, and I'm not necessarily going to build levels off all of these platforms. Like this one, for example, I think I like the idea of the high ceiling here. So maybe starting from here, we do levels, and I think I'll only build levels as I need them. There's no point having empty levels. So I don't know, at some point we'll have a dormitory level for the human inhabitants. But, part of what we're doing here is it's going to be a really big robot settlement. Look, without getting into too much of what I'm planning for the Overlord within the confines of Fallout 4, because it is a little bit tricky taking this purely magical creature and making him, I suppose, more scientific. If we want to go down that road, we could just explain things magically as well. We'll get to that when we get to that. But the Overlord needs to not just control life, but also create it. I feel like that's the ultimate control of life, to create it yourself. And part of that, of course, totally fits in within the realm of building robots and whatnot. So they're sort of going to be our minion army. There you go. So let's just go up. I'll show you what's what. It's all pretty simple up to this point. We got a decent amount of space each level. It's pretty big, and even it's just, I might just have like a hole in the middle looking down, because it sort of gives you this nice grandiose feeling of, wow, look how much space is in here. This is the Overlord's tower. So when I started off, it just went straight up, and it looked a little bit like a skyscraper, and it was a little bit boring. I thought, we need to give it some interest. We need to give it some je ne sais quoi, if you will, some I don't know what. Yes, that was a mild joke. So I decided to put this little knobby thing on top. If I might be able to get out there. I might move a wall and get out there and show you what's what. But we got a little observation deck out here. You know what? I was actually contemplating. No. Move that. I was actually contemplating doing like half walls and actually letting people shoot off here. But there's absolutely no point to that, because really, I mean, it would just be thematic. But can you even shoot from up here? I mean, the player can. But would an NPC even try it? I don't think they would. It's probably too far. So this is what it's all about. We got some slanted roofs here. There's a nice little observation point over there, and not much over there, I guess. So this is what we're rocking here. Let's just put this back. Let's put it back. So I'll show you what we're using here. We're using the warehouse stuff, and it's just the metal-y warehouse walls. There you go. Put that bad boy back there. And we're good to go. Is that the wrong way around? It is. It really is. Come on. Don't be like that. There we go. I like things to be uniform. So in order to get the stairs up here and not have them just be, nonsensical, I did have to sort of push that area out a bit. As you saw down there, it's not a symmetrical tower. At least not from that angle. But I don't mind that. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. It gives it some interest. I like it. I personally like it. And, I was wary about actually cutting off space as we got higher. But look, with all these bloody levels, there's so much space inside this thing. You don't need the top level to be just as big as the bottom level. It looks nicer this way. I'm really pleased with what we got so far. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to fill it out and show you what I do with it, hopefully, if I can come up with anything interesting. Marble run. Marble run through the whole thing. Yes! That's it. That's what I'm going to do. That'd be so good. I love marble runs, man. As a child, whenever I went to a friend's house and they had one of those like buildable marble runs, make your own sort of thing with it was like Lego for marble runs. I used to get so excited. I'm like, fucking right. Yes. Never had one of those. I loved it. I loved it so hard. And of course, there's our little radio beacon. I was tempted to put it up at the very top, but it doesn't need to be. It looks industrial. We'll leave it on the industrial layer. We got we got our sort of workbench situation here. There's the generator tucked in the back. Wires squared away. You never notice it unless I pointed it out. It's pretty good, man. Barn doors. I love it. I really like how this has turned out. Like I said, I might narrow the top a little further. Who knows? We'll see. Just to make it look a little bit more, I don't know. So it tapers a little bit. That could be fun. The only unfortunate part is the fact that you can't put floors through here for whatever reason. It might be because I think it's because the house is in the way. And there's this sort of junk and whatnot, so I put stairs there. So unfortunately, nothing can get in probably, but logically speaking, it could. But NPCs probably can't fit through here. But we'll see how we go. And I've left the farm as it was. That's nothing fancy there. And there you go, guys. There you go. That's really it. I won't take up any more of your time. Just as a little afterthought side note, I am trying to record sort of one shot, one take, no editing videos again. Not all of them, there'll be a mix of, so they're more let's play kind of stuff. The stuff that doesn't need to be edited, like this video, it's just me talking and showing you shit within a game. I can just do that in OBS in one take and upload it straight up, don't need to edit it. So my question to you is, how's the audio quality? Because I'm not compressing it or EQing it or anything. I think it sounds all right. It distorts sometimes if I'm too loud, I can't control that, unfortunately. Then again, look, I'm a stickler for audio. So I know when it sounds shitty, but it's a little bit tricky to sort of weigh my standards against someone else's. You guys might not mind it at all. You might not even have noticed. And if that's the case, that'd be great. If you didn't notice that the audio was different in this video at all, let me know, because that's actually really valuable information. All right, all that boring stuff out of the way. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to gently caress that like button. It needs love like everything does. And if you haven't already, I suggest you check out the Stellaris playthrough that is currently up on the channel. It's pretty cool. I'm loving Stellaris. We're rocking the great and bountiful empire of the squid. They're very nefarious. They're like the tentacled Cthulhu overlords of the spaceness. Pretty cool. Anyway, guys, taste the game, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer, out.